What's up everybody, we are back with another exotic weapons and catalyst video, and this one is on the Sturm exotic hand cannon, which is a primary kinetic weapon. So this video will be a little bit unique compared to my other exotic weapon and catalyst videos, because not only will we go over Sturm, but we will also go over the legendary sidearm Drang, which is a solar energy weapon, because these two weapons pair together and both are required for Sturm's exotic catalyst, which we'll get into later in the video. So let's go over Sturm's weapon perks. The first perk is Extended Barrel. It is a weighty barrel extension that increases the range, decreases handling speed, and moderately controls the recoil. The second perk is Extended Mag. This weapon has a greatly increased magazine size, but reloads much slower, and it increases airborne effectiveness. The origin trait is Storm and Stress. Kills with Drang reload this weapon and overflow a bonus damage round into the magazine. The next perk is Combat Grip. This weapon's recoil direction is more vertical and it greatly controls the recoil. And the final perk is a kill tracker for PvE and PvP. The intrinsic trait is Accomplice. Kills with this weapon fill the magazine of the equipped energy weapon from reserves. As for the exotic catalyst, it increases the range by 20 and the handling by 40. So this is the legendary sidearm Drang, which is a solar energy weapon. The first perk is Small Bore. It is a dual strength barrel that increases the range and stability. The second perk is Accurized Rounds. This weapon can fire at longer distances, so increased range. The first origin trait is Rampage. Kills with this weapon temporarily grant increased damage, which can stack up to a ×3. The second origin trait is Moving Target. This gives it increased movement speed and target acquisition when moving while aiming down the sights. And the final perk is a kill tracker for PvE and PvP. The intrinsic trait is Together Forever. This weapon has a well-rounded adaptive grip that is reliable and sturdy. Also, kills with this weapon reload Sturm and overflow a bonus damage round into it. So a brief history of Sturm and Drang before we get into how to obtain both of these in Destiny 2 today. Sturm and Drang go back to the launch of Destiny 2 in September 2017. At that time, to obtain them, you first had to complete the original game's Red War campaign, and then a couple of quests from Failsafe on Nessus to find the captain and crew of the Exodus Black ship. After finding the corpse of Captain Jacobson, you received Drang. You then got a quest called Relics of the Golden Age. This had you do a series of objectives, including getting kills with Drang. This culminated in doing the Exodus Black strike, after which you talked to Tyra Karn, who is the Cryptarch at the farm social space, and she gave you Sturm. With the content vaulting that happened with the Beyond Light expansion in November 2020, which began year 4, it removed the Red War campaign, as well as the quests for both weapons and the farm social space, among many other things. As a result, both Sturm and Drang got new sources to obtain them. In regards to the exotic catalyst for Sturm, catalysts in general were not introduced to the game until the Warmind expansion, which was the second small expansion of Year 1 in May 2018, which has been categorized as Season 3. This is also when Sturm's catalyst was added, and nicely, the content vaulting with Beyond Light did not affect anything with the catalyst. So to obtain Sturm in Destiny 2 today, you'll load into the tower and go to the Monument to Lost Lights, which is the exotic archive, and you will go under the Red War exotics, which was Year 1 of the game, and you will find Sturm right here. It will cost you 1 exotic cipher and 100,000 glimmer. Once you obtain Sturm, you will then be able to purchase Drang from Banshee 44 the Gunsmith. Note there is also a Drang Baroque, but it does not pair with Sturm. You have to have the regular Drang to pair with Sturm. As for Sturm's exotic catalyst, it is a random drop from defeating non-guardian enemies on Nessus, so defeat enemies in any PvE activity on Nessus. Additionally, as of the final shape, Xur also sells 2 random exotic catalysts on his main page under multivarious strange offers, and these cost 71 strange coins each, which are obtained from the core playlist activities, which are the Vanguard Operations, Crucible, and Gambit. So this is another possible source to obtain Sturm's exotic catalyst. But note the catalysts that Xur sells are those that drop randomly from activities and not the ones that are only obtained through exotic quests or exotic missions. Once you obtain the catalyst, to upgrade it, it requires both Sturm and Drang, because you have to get 500 kills each with Sturm and Drang, so 1000 kills total split evenly between them. So to recap the video, to obtain the Sturm exotic hand cannon, it is purchased from the exotic archive in the tower, and it is found under the Red War exotics. And to get the Drang Legendary Sidearm, it can be purchased from Banshee 44 after you have obtained Sturm. To get Sturm's exotic catalyst, it is a random drop from defeating non-guardian enemies on Nessus, and the weakened Zerg can also randomly sell it. And to upgrade the catalyst, it requires 500 kills each with Sturm and Drang. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like down below. Also make sure to subscribe because I have other videos like this available, and I'll see you in one of my other ones.